The Strip shimmers, always, a beacon, a mirage in the desert, promising escape, indulgence, excess, but lately, a different vibe, an undercurrent of unease. Like the house always wins, but maybe it's playing dirtier now. Cutting corners, fewer chips on the table, and that neon glow, a little dimmer. I've walked these streets for decades, seen it all. The high rollers, the heartbroken, the ones chasing something they can't name. But this feels different. A shift. Maybe a reckoning. Change is inevitable, even in Vegas. But at what cost? The soul of this town? The workers who keep the lights blinking? The tourists who fuel the machine? Something's off. And it's not just the smell of chlorine battling the desert air. It's in the air. A tension, a sense that the good times might be drying up faster than a neglected swimming pool. Let's take a walk, shall we? See what's really happening behind the velvet ropes and the carefully curated facades. Remember those guys? The concierge, gatekeepers to the city's hidden gems, restaurant reservations, show tickets. They could make the impossible happen. A wink and a nod. Now, they're gone. Vanished from some of the biggest names on the Strip. MGM Grand, Mandalay Bay, poof, 34 employees out, replaced by a phone number, a call center, somewhere. Efficiency, they call it. Progress. But what about the human touch? The insider knowledge? Gone. Just another casualty in the name of the bottom line. For the guests? A hassle. A queue. A robotic voice on the other end of the line. The personal touch? Extinct. Like a gambler blowing his last dollar on a bad hand. The house always wins, remember? Even when it loses its soul. And the workers? Left scrambling, another gig in a town built on fleeting fortunes. Another reminder that loyalty in this town is about as real as a $5 blackjack table. Excalibur, a castle of dreams they call it. But even castles crumble. The valet? Gone. Bellhops? Disappearing faster than a cocktail waitress on a smoke break. Doormen? Relics of a bygone era. It's the little things, right? The ones that make you feel, well, special. Like a king, or at least a high roller for a night. Now, you're dragging your own bags, hailing your own rides, fighting for a spot in the self-park purgatory. The message is clear. Luxury? It's on life support. And the cost of doing business? It just went up. For the hotels anyway. For the rest of us, just another chip on the ever-growing pile of disappointment. The magic fades when you're carrying your own luggage. The illusion shatters. You're not a knight, not a princess. Just another sucker, another mark. Welcome to the new Vegas. Don't forget to tip the robot that takes your drink order. Cosmopolitan, once a beacon of hip, modern luxury. Now, whispers, rumors, layoffs, 90% of the contact center team, gone. Housekeeping, outsource it, laundry, same story. The human cost of doing business, it's a cold equation, profits over people. Always has been, but it feels different now. More blatant, less remorse. Like a card sharp flashing his sleeve after he's already cleaned you out. These are people's lives, their livelihoods, gone, and for what? To squeeze another few bucks out of a system that's already rigged? To appease shareholders who wouldn't recognize a struggling worker if they tripped over them on the casino floor? The house always wins, they say. But who's keeping score? And what happens when the people who built this town can no longer afford to live in it? The answer? It's blowing in the desert wind. A storm's coming. And this time the house might not be so lucky. Section 5, a fee for everything. Remember when parking was free, a perk of the Vegas experience? Those days are gone, like tears in the rain. Now you pay, to park, to breathe, to exist within a 5-mile radius of a slot machine. Resort fees, ATM fees, they nickel and dime you to death, a slow bleed. By the time you realize you're being taken, you're already in too deep. Hooked. It's insidious. Like a slot machine algorithm designed to keep you playing even when you're losing your shirt. And the worst part? You smile and take it. Because hey, you're in Vegas, right? Wrong, you're being played. Just like everyone else. The house always wins, remember? And they're laughing all the way to the bank. With your money. Section 6. Empty rooms, empty pockets. 7.8%. That's how much tourism is down, across the board. Flights, hotel bookings. Even the casinos are feeling the pinch. Gaming revenue, down. And not just a little. The lifeblood of Vegas, it's drying up. People are wising up. Realizing that maybe, just maybe, the odds aren't in their favor. That the promise of escape comes with a hefty price tag. The casinos are scrambling, offering deals, promotions, anything to lure people back in. But it's like putting lipstick on a pig. The shine fades, the reality sets in. Vegas is changing, and not for the better. The desert is unforgiving. It reclaims what it wants. And right now, it feels like it's coming for Vegas. Section 7. Lady Luck frowns on the house. MGM Resorts. Fined $8.5 billion. With a B. for letting some shady bookie run wild. Resorts World? Another fine, 10.5 million. Anti-money laundering violations. The house is cracking. Seems like even Lady Luck has her limits. Turns her back on you when you push too far. Get too greedy. The house always wins? Not this time. Karma, baby. What goes around comes around, and right now, Vegas is spinning the wheel of misfortune. The cracks are showing. The gilded cage is rusting. The house of cards is teetering. Section 8, Buffett Blues. Wicked Spoon, Bacchanal, legendary buffets, mountains of food, a glutton's paradise. But even paradise has its price. Lines, crowds, and now, change. Wicked Spoon going kiosk only. No more face-to-face interaction, just you and a screen. Progress or another nail in the coffin of human connection. Bacchanal, rumors of closing, denied of course, but where there's smoke, there's fire. And in Vegas, there's always smoke. The buffets, they were a symbol of abundance, of excess, of the American dream, supersized and slathered in hollandaise sauce. Now, they're just another casualty. Another sign that the times they are a-changin'. Section 9, a glimmer on the horizon. It's not all doom and gloom. There's still a pulse, a flicker of hope. New venues, shows, the Bob Marley Experience, Summerlin Studios, $1 billion investment, jobs, a future, maybe. But can it outrun the storm? The rising tide of debt, despair, and disillusionment? Can Vegas reinvent itself? Again? Or is this the final hand? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. The stakes have never been higher. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Place your bets.